Okay, good morning to all of you. So in the compound interest, so far we have discussed when the interest is compounded yearly. Now there are few more things when interest is compounded half yearly. Okay. So when the interest is compounded half yearly, what happens? Interest charged after every 6 months. Okay. In case of the yearly, interest is charged after every year, but in case of the half yearly, interest is charged after every 6 months, and the formula will change like this: A is equals to P1 plus rate will be divided by 2, okay, and time will be multiplied by 2. For example, if I consider 1 year, so in 1 year, how many half years are there? 2 half years are there. So when we use this formula for half yearly, it becomes 2 into 1. And one more thing, and now next is when interest is compounded quarterly. Okay, so in that case, amount quarter means 1/4, so rate becomes 1/4, and time is multiplied by 4. Okay, so what we know, in 1 year is equals to how many quarter years? 4 quarter years. Okay, so these are the two more formulas. When the interest is compounded half yearly, then interest is charged after every 6 months, and when the interest is compounded quarterly, the interest is charged after every 3 months, that is after every 1 quarter. So this is the change in the formula, and compound interest will remain same. It will be A minus P. In this case also compound interest will be A minus P. So these two formulas also we will use to solve the few questions of the exercise. Okay, let's discuss few questions of exercise 3C. So in the very first question, if the interest is compounded half yearly, that means we have to use the formula of half yearly. Calculate the amount when principal is 7400, R is 5% per annum, and time is 1 year. So we will use the formula 1 plus R by 2 into 100 to the power 2n. So we will put the values, and it is 2 into 1. So what it will become? See, 1 plus 1 upon 40 square, that is 7400 into 41 upon 40 square. And when you solve it, you will get the answer as 774.625. Okay, so a straightforward question is there. Time is given, principal is given, we have to calculate the amount. Similarly, in the next question, that is question number 2, we have to calculate the difference between compound interest compounded yearly and half yearly on rupees 10,000 for 18 months. So in this, principal is given as rupees 10,000, n is 18 months, that we will convert into the years, and rate is 10% per annum. So first what we are going to do, first we will convert it into the years. So it is 18 by 12, 1 year is equals to 12 months, so it becomes 3 by 2 years. So for the first part we will calculate CI per year. for that, what will be our formula? A is equals to P1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So let's put the value 10,000, 1 plus 10 upon 100, and here we will separate, we will write like this 3 by 2. So what we are going to do, we are going to separate it like this: 10,000, 1 plus, it will be 1 upon 10 to the power 1, and it will be 1 plus 1 upon 10 to the power 1 by 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 by 2 will give you 3 by 2. So okay, so when we solve it, you will get the answer as 11,550. Okay, this is for per year. Or how we can calculate, if you wish to calculate this, then you can convert it into the half year. So it becomes 2 into 10 and 2 into 1 by 2. So half we have used the formula of yearly and half we have used the formula of half yearly. So this you will get as 11,550. Next, we will calculate CI per half year. So for this, P1 plus R by 2 into 100 to the power 2n, that is 10,000, 10 upon 2 into the 100, and here it will be 2 into 3 by 2, because our time was n is 3 by 2. So 2 into 3 by 2, 2 and 2 cancel. You will get 10,000, 1 plus 1 upon 20 cube, that is 10,000 into 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. So it will give you rupees 11,576 rupees 25 paisa. So what is our difference? Difference will be minus 11,550, that is 26 rupees 25 paisa. Okay, so we have used both the formulas in this question. First we have used CI per year formula. This 3 by 2 we have separated like this, 1 into 1 by 2. And then for this we have converted into the half year, since we have to calculate only for the half year. Then for this we have used the half yearly formula and we got this value. Then we have calculated the difference. Okay, so let's see a different type of question. Okay, so in this question number 4, what sum of money will amount to? So we have to calculate the principal when the amount is 27,783 rupees in 1.5 year at 10% per annum, compounded half yearly. So compounded half yearly means we have to use this formula. So let's put the values. P we have to calculate. R is 10 into 100 and 2 is 1.5 years means 3 by 2. Okay, so then it is 21 upon 20 to the power 3. So what is our P? P is 27,783 into 20 into 20 into 20 upon 21 into 21 into 21. Then after solving, we will get P as rupees 24,000. Okay. Then in question number 9, we have to find the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Okay. CI minus SI we have to find. On the interest, on the principal of rupees 12,000, time is 3.5 years and R is 10% and this one is compounded yearly. So first of all we will calculate simple interest. Simple interest is P, R is 10 by 100 and T is our 3 by 2. So when we solve it, we will get rupees 1800. Now for the next compound interest, so this is our SI. Then for CI, we will calculate amount is 12,000. 1 plus how much is there? 10 upon 100 to the power 3 by 2. Okay, so like we have solved previously, so we will solve it. Amount is 12,000 and this we will solve 1 plus 1 upon 10 to the power 1 into 1 plus 1 upon 20 to the power 2 into 1 by 2. Okay. Nine by 10. Okay, so it will be 231, 13,860. So what is our compound interest? 13,860 minus 12,000, that is 1860. So what is the difference of CI minus SI? 1860 minus 1800, so difference will be rupees 60. So two formulas we have used in this, one for the SI and then for calculating the CI, since it was compounded yearly, so we have used the yearly formula. Then after calculating the amount, what we have calculated the CI, then we got the difference as 60 rupees.